Cool. All right, so I'm sure most of you are going through some bloodshed. I'm not sure if this is your first consolidation or not, but right now we're looking at the short-term indicators on Bitcoin. And on the 8-hour chart, we have a -1 with an 18 on the bottom. So we are looking a little short-term bullish. But when you zoom out, which is what we've been doing a lot recently, we've had to look at projects that we're in and see whether it's worth getting out. We are in profits in quite a few projects, so we've been taking profits actually into Bitcoin, and we did kind of down around this level. So we're waiting to reaccumulate and get back in with a stronger hand. Right now the 12-hour chart is actually showing a little bullish momentum, but we're not fully confirmed. We're still in a positive number up here in the bear, so we like to wait till a negative until we have at least a positive 15 down here. So let me know if you guys have any coins you want me to look over. I have a nice little list from our public Telegram group and our private members. If you're out there, give us a shout. Don't lose your head, brother. It's all right. So when looking at these charts, and you're only down if you sold. So I'm not sure what assets you're in, but if you sold, you're down. So if you don't sell and hold strong, you won't be down, especially if you're in Bitcoin. That's why we've been taking the alts, not financial advice, but what we've been doing is going into BTC pairs with some of our altcoins that we're in. So I'll go over Cardano here in a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys the Bitcoin dominance. This thing is actually gaining momentum. So if you're holding Bitcoin, don't freak out. You're fine. Don't panic sell. Not financial advice, but we're coming back up here. We're gaining market dominance. So if you have TradingView and look up BTC.D, you'll get the market Bitcoin dominance. So this is very important because this shows you how much of a percentage Bitcoin has over the entire market. So 45% at the moment, but we were down here when all the alts were crushing it. So let's skip right over to Ethereum. So the long-term indicator on the 12, and we have a 6 on top and a 2 on bottom. That's pretty bearish. Let's kind of skip down into the shorter time frames. The 4-hour hasn't printed yet, but this is actually pretty bullish formation down here. We have a -5 over an 18, which is typically pretty bullish. But we're only 3 hours through this candle, so we need to wait for this to print before we make any decisions. If you guys don't have Market Cipher, you can check down in the description below. We have a link for that if you'd like to check it out. It's a great deal. It's only $1,500 for a lifetime membership. It's totally worth it. We're planning on holding it and using it across all markets. So we got 2 buy dots down here on the 4-hour chart. So if these hold, these will go away. So you need to wait for them to print. But if we skip up to the 6-hour, we only have 1 hour left to print, and the bull number is stronger than the bear number, but this is kind of what we call a push, and I wouldn't really make any sort of move off of this. We've been happily going into our BTC pairs with alts. So I wanted to show you guys the day chart on this. This is really important. You guys are looking at the day charts on everything and looking at the moving averages. So if you come down here to this blue line, this is the 200-day moving average. So this is the average price over 200 days. And we have a higher number up here on the bear than we did yesterday previous. So this is pretty bearish. I know we're looking at a green candle, still have 19 hours to print this. So a -4 down here on the bottom isn't very strong. So right on Crypto Maniac, we'll look into ETC. Let me give it a little search here right now. Go over to crypto. So if you look for Bitcoin dominance, you actually have to click this index right here if you're a TradingView user. Anyway, so Ethereum Classic, let's look at the Coinbase chart. So let's give you a short-term view first. So if you come over here to Ethereum Classic, we actually are looking pretty bullish, but this is 3-hour time frame. So don't, go ahead and put everything you have into it right now. But this is a really great project. It also saw a huge run up recently when everything else was pumping. So we could also see that again when things come out of this consolidation. A 16 down here in the bull number over a -3 with an hour left, looking pretty good. This down here, the blue wave, we're starting to curve back up, which is really good. The red wave's kind of swooping back up. So really for positive upward momentum, we really want to see this kind of come up here in the red, and then it'll turn to the green once it starts to come up above this white line, if you guys can see that right here. So we really need to look at more than one indicator, and we also need to look at the whole market. So we like to look at total too. So this is the total market excluding Bitcoin. So after all this nasty sell-offs, we're finally starting to see some recovery. I mean, look how many red candles we've had in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you guys are enjoying this, please smash the like button. We really want to get found in the algorithm. We really appreciate you guys, and you're helping us build this channel. You guys are the shit. So let's look down here. We have some bullish numbers forming, and we're still on the 4-hour chart. So this 6-hour is pretty similar to Ethereum, kind of in a stalemate. So we like to watch these shorter time frame numbers move up. So right now on the 1-hour chart, we're looking pretty good in the alt market with Ethereum. So 23 with a -5, that's actually pretty dang bullish. We got 10 minutes left to go, so that's, we're gonna print in this range. So that's looking really healthy. Let's go over to the entire market cap really quick, and we have a -5 over 17. So 17 is pretty bullish, -5 on the bear side is bullish, so that's actually looking good on the 1-hour. Let's jump up 2 hours, still looking bullish, only 50% through. So what we like to do is kind of watch these time frames and watch them progress. So as these numbers get better, as the time frames increase, you're looking really good. So these indicators work really well on short time frames. We've been scalping in and out of trades with these, and they work really well. So 7-minute, kind of at a push, but we saw 18 and a -5, so we dropped all the way down, and now we're coming back up. So let's drop over here, and let's go over DOT. Actually, I want to jump into ADA real quick. We're huge believers in Cardano. We really like this project. Charles Hoskinson seems like a really great CEO, and he seems like he wants to do good in the world. So anytime that's the case, then that's great. So over here we got a -3 over a 16. And that's looking pretty bullish on the 3-hour chart. Granted, we are on Kraken. There's not a lot of volume, not as much as Binance. So let's check that out real quick. We like to look at the charts with more volume. We get a lot more accurate numbers. So skipping over to the 6-hour, -2 over 12. So yeah, this is looking pretty bearish. So guys, I hope you guys have been taking profits, and if you're not in profit, think about what you're gonna do and possibly go into BTC pairs that would put you into profit. So not financial advice, but let's look at Polkadot. So everything's looking kind of the same here in the altcoins. We got a 19, -5. I kind of want to check out AV over here on Coinbase. This is looking really great too. Put it on the logarithmic. Hike and a Shi. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. So the hike and a Shi are average numbers, and the candles are live numbers. So those numbers will switch a lot quicker than the hike and a Shi. Those are more averages. So let's skip over to let's check out Adam. That was a request by somebody in the public Telegram chat. If you're not a part of that, you can check that out down below in the description. And we're looking pretty good. We have a 15 down here on the bottom with a -1, but granted, look at all these hours of bloodshed. So you guys need to be watching yourselves. I wouldn't enter any trades right now. We're kind of sitting on the sidelines looking to reaccumulate. So watching the whole market and watching it on a bigger time frame is the smartest thing you can do. So this is still looking pretty bloody over on the 12-hour. Still pretty bearish. 8-hour, still pretty bearish. So this market is kind of moving downward, and we wanted to actually check out Pancake Swap. I don't know if anybody's heard. They had a hack on there, and apparently the hacker paid back the BNB through Pancake Swap. So not really too sure how that works, but you can check that out on Twitter. We retweeted this, so you can find our Twitter link down in the description below as well. Please give us a follow. And let's come over to our YouTube. If you guys need help with anything and need to join our Telegram group, you can find it right here in the About, and you can ask any questions. We also have all of our deals listed here, and they're also listed down in the description below in this video. So let's look at Avalanche. This is a project that Token Metrics is really bullish on, and we've been accumulating on this dip. So let's come down here to Avalanche, and we're looking pretty bearish on the 8-hour. Yeah, so we're still waiting to accumulate. You guys need to kind of go into stable coins, not financial advice, but this will help you sit on the sidelines and wait for this really bottom part of the dip, and then you can really accumulate and ride these gains, because we believe that this is just a huge shakeout. Institutions are selling off. This is the end of Q2. So if you own a hedge fund, you're going to be taking profits when you can, when you see the market going down like it has been. So anyway, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a quick little live stream we thought we'd do as sort of a test run. Please let us know how we can improve down in the comments below. And we'll be doing a live stream on Friday, more structured with the whole C3 team. So please check that out. We'll be posting it on our Twitter right here, Cali Crypto Crew. And as always, Stay cool, calm, and collected.